pockets full of these ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Our ultimate fear, my ultimate fear, is what happens after we're no longer here.
Both of them, I want to be able to send them off to be independent.
The biggest fear was really just the unknown of the future.
When we originally had Ty, short period of time, we just knew something was not correct. He struggled to meet those milestones, the crawling, the sitting up, those big things that every parent just waits to see happen.
I have two sons, Ian and Lachlan Case. Initially, for Ian being in second grade, he was having really horrible behaviors in school. We were just like, what is going on? And so the challenge was, like, oh my gosh, our world is falling apart, and what is this?
I started noticing I would come home from work and he could be sitting there watching TV, and I remember vividly the day when I knew something was wrong, because I came home and normally if you came home to a kid who was a year and a half, 2 years old, daddy's home, he would always look. Well, he didn't look.
Some of the things that we saw that didn't seem quite right is he would line up his toys around an oval rug we had in the living room, and he would put them back systematically into this bin, and then he'd take them back out, and he played really like that. You could leave him for hours and he would do that.
We learned early on that they have expectations. They like things the same way all the time. We all like familiarity, but they like it even more. It gives them comfort, it gives them structure.
Christian still liked the structure. He was working a couple part-time jobs. We had definitely a lot of community activities, the library every night, going to the park, church and Sunday school. He was in Challenger baseball, so we definitely were parents that were always open and out about saying, hey, here's what it is, here's what he can do, and instead of focusing on what he couldn't do, we always took the opposite approach, knowing that there's plenty of stuff he can do.
Ty's current BT, Katie, she comes to the house, she has all the metrics that she can show us his accomplishments throughout the day.
We know what to expect. He is held to a program, he's held to a standard. He always walks away with an improvement each day, whether it's little, huge, he walks away with something that's improved from yesterday.
They're funny, they have a sense of humor. That doesn't always come with autism, so I feel very lucky. I really think that both of them, because of their unusual way their brain works, I think they have the ability to go on to do really great things.
We wrestle around on the ground just about every day. Tickle, laugh. He just starts to watch baseball, and then I sit it down with him, and then as soon as people start to cheer, he starts to clap, and we look at each other, and it's just, wow, this is really what makes our day.
Getting into the house has just been phenomenal, and we couldn't be prouder, because he's now living semi-independently, works well with all the people he's working at, holding part-time jobs, plenty of volunteer opportunities. He's doing things like Meals on Wheels and working at the food bank, Ronald McDonald House, Hershey Library. So really, it's being part of a community.
He's worked really hard to get himself to where he is, and so I'm very proud of him.
I feel like Lachlan, we're still struggling, but he does play piano, and he's good at it, and I'm really proud. It's not been an easy road, and he enjoys listening to the music. Ian has, he's won spelling bee, he's done science fair and championship. He has great academics, quiz bowl, and yet I am most proud, and you will laugh, that he has a group of friends that he sits with at lunch now. They like him. He's not just tagging along. They actually pull him in, and I can see the difference in him. Like, he has a life outside of me now.
Ty has an amazing personality. His fortitude, his perseverance, just not being able to verbal and always not being able to communicate. He finds a way to communicate, and he's happy about it. He's never upset, he's never sad, he's always laughing, and it just makes you a better person.
The whole environment here at Vista and this housing situation just really makes me sleep well at night now.
Without Vista there telling us we were not crazy, and so they have been there in the background the whole time, and that was huge for us.
It makes me want to cry. It's amazing. It's amazing where he's come. And truly it's because of the Vista School.